Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.
Hello, early learners. It's me, Mrs. Read-Wright. I'm back at the art room and I want to welcome you. Remember, the art room is a place where we look at art, we talk about art, and we create art. And we're also learning about famous artists. And last week we met Henri Matisse when we looked at his paintings of apples using a bird's eye view. Today we're going to talk about when he was later in his life, in his 70s, when he began to draw with scissors. These two books you can get from the library that tells all about what he did with his scissors. And I wanted to do a 1, 2, 3, say hi to me. And I would like for you to use the hand signals. Remember how I taught you to say my name, Mrs. Read-Wright? All right, ready? Sit up straight, here we go. 1, 2, 3, say hi to me. Hi, Mrs. Read-Wright. All righty, let's say 1, 2, say hi to you. And on my red paper, which stands for Monday, are the names of the people I'd like to say hello to, because a whole class of children at King Elementary are watching me during their lunchtime and doing the project afterward. So I'd like to say hello to Gilberto and Valeria, Jesus, and Josiah. Back into my pocket for tomorrow. All righty. Boys and girls, let's think again about Henri Matisse. And I like to remember his name, Henri Matisse. And he was born to a family where they were working in a general store. And the father wanted him to study law. That's right. And when he went to work in a law office, he started drawing on the edges of the law papers. Someone's important law papers. He liked drawing so much. He drew on law papers. He drew on all kinds of paper. And then remember, he got sick in his he had an appendicitis and had to stay in the hospital. And while he was in his bed, he looked over at the other bed and a man was there painting landscapes. And we learned about landscapes when we met Van Gogh, when his Starry Night and the land met the sky, and we had the foreground and the middle ground and the background. Well, he saw that, so the next time his mother came to visit him, Henri said, "Mama, bring me some paints so it will keep me company while I'm staying in this bed." So she brought him a set of paints and he began to paint, and he told his father, "I'm not going to go back and work in the law office. I'm going to be an artist." So he left his town from the north of France and went to Paris. And there he studied and got to find out all about art in a different way. He was painting with the dark colors and kind of sad paintings like our friend Cezanne had. But then Cezanne had learned to paint with bright colors and he got happier, and Matisse saw that work and he thought he wanted to paint just like Cezanne. He sold his wedding ring so he could buy one of Cezanne's paintings. He liked it that much. Let's sing the song we learned about Matisse, where he learned to cut with scissors. It goes like this. He grew up in the north of France. His father said, "Study law." But all Matisse wanted to do was cut paper, paint, and draw. Now, I want to talk about today being Mystery Monday. And you know, on Mystery Monday, we open the suitcase and see 3 things that is inside. I'll get them out and we'll think which 2 go together and which one doesn't belong. Come on, suitcase, let's get inside here. Oh, well, there's paper, 2 sheets. I think I'll use those with our project today. Oh, there's a pair of scissors that can make a letter X. And This is the strangest tool you won't believe. I wonder how many people have this tool. Let me set these things down. Look at this tool. This part is made of wood and it has a handle. This part is a piece of metal that's been wrapped around and they hammered it onto the wooden piece and it's pointed. Have you seen one of these? It's called a dibbler. I use it all the time. I poke it in the soil and I put in a seed. I poke it in the soil and I put in a seed. Poke it in the soil, put in a seed, poke it in the soil. Hey, that's a pattern. Poke it, seed. Poke it, seed. Let's put this here. And there are the three things. There's paper, there are scissors, and there's a dibbler. Two of these go together. One doesn't belong. Have you figured it out? You are right. It is the paper and the scissors. And you know I brought these because Matisse was a paper cutting artist. Let's put these up here. And dibbler, you'll just be put back here with my pumpkins. All righty. We're going to be doing cut paper all week long. So as we're doing our projects, if you bring paper, scissors, and glue stick, you are going to be set. All righty? Let me get my paper. Today, I brought a piece of black paper, and I brought a whole stack of colored paper. All of this colored paper. And I'm going to choose some of them to put together that I think makes a good combination. Let's first look at the print that I want to talk about. Henri Matisse made this whole print of vegetables. Oh, I see a green bell pepper. Do you? It's been cut in half, and you can see the veins and the outline of the pepper right there. I also have celery. Did you see the green celery? Yeah, it's standing up here. Here is a big leek that's been bent around, and they didn't even make it the whole way of all white or all green. It's a combination. There's a pear that's very tiny, a couple of yellow peppers. They're green beans, but they're really white. So you get to do whatever you'd like as far as color when you create your art. We're going to be practicing cutting today so that you will be able to do a bigger piece tomorrow. And so I'm going to show you the hardest one to cut today. And I want you to see how he picked colors that were warm colors, and then he added on cool colors. And look, he cut these dots out of black paper and used the scraps. I do the same thing. I save all my scraps, and I'm going to show you later in the week my big box of scraps that I use, because I keep them in zipped up plastic bags so that all the colors are the same in each bag. You're going to be impressed with my organization. And we'll later talk about this, the beasts of the sea, because this is the one I really picked for us to talk about this week. Let me get started on my art. My black paper is going to be my background. I made it this big so that I can add colors on top of it the way that he did here. So let me set that here. I'll put it on the suitcase, and if I forget where it is, you can say, Miss Read-Wright, it's on the suitcase. I think I'm going to put my background as red. So I'm keeping my square. I just cut it into a square, all my pieces, so that I could cut some extra pieces of it. Stay there. I'm going to glue around all of the edges so that they'll stick on my black paper, because I want more than one color, and I am going to do one of Matisse's favorite shapes. He cuts things from a circle into a spiral. And later, one of his cut art pieces is of a snail, and its shell is in the shape of a spiral. So you have to really know it if you're going to do that artwork. Do you see how I've prepared my piece ready to go? I have the black as a frame, and the red as the starting point. Let me set this down, because now I'm going to show you what I'm going to cut. I'm cutting a spiral, And the spiral starts as a circle, and I was thinking I wanted to use a opposing color, which means the complement or the color that's going to not match it. So I think I'll use this green paper I brought, and I'm going to cut it into kind of a square to start, but then I'm going to make it go into its circle shape to start the spiral. Watch me. I'm going to first make it into a circle, because for me, that's easier to do. Maybe I'll just make it rounded on 3 of the corners. That will be even easier. Now you see it? I have to cut at least my finger wide in order to make the spiral work. So I look at it and I go, okay, get your scissors measured on there just in that spot and start your cut, Mrs. Read-Wright. And go around and keep it at 1 finger's space away. I'm trying my best. Will it be perfect? You know how I feel about perfect. I don't always do things perfectly, but I do it in the best way that I can. Still making it kind of in a shape that's far away so that I can get in with my scissors and do a second cut. Because look, when I'm all ready to write here, you think, oh, that's a great spiral, Mrs. Read-Wright. Yes, it is, until I put it back together, and look what happens. You cannot see the spiral at all. So watch what I have to do. I have to start and cut in between there. So I'm cutting and staying a little bit away from that other cut. But you'll see. Do you think it will end up being 1 spiral or 2? Tell your guess out loud. You'll say, I think it will make 1 spiral, or you'll say, I think it will make 2 spirals. Better get these scissors going quickly, because I can't believe how quickly the time flies. You know, last week we tried a new goodbye song, but I think we're going to go back to our one where I sing, it's time to say goodbye to all my friends, but it's not time yet. Oh, my spiral is ending. Look what happened. Take it apart gently, Mrs. Read-Wright, because those little pieces are trying to grab onto each other. Oh, 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 let go. Oh. Look what happened. 2 spirals. Which one do I like better on here? Do I want to use both of them? Do I want to just use one? Which one looks better? Oh, this big one fits right in the middle. And then I can cut up little pieces and put around the edge to make it fancy. I am going to do the gluing tonight, and I'll show you it tomorrow, because it's already time to say goodbye. Oh, it's time to say goodbye to all my friends. Oh, it's time to say goodbye to all my friends. Oh, it's time to say goodbye. Give a wave and wink your eye. Oh, it's time to say goodbye to all my friends. Now tomorrow, you need to bring colored paper, scissors, and if you have an envelope, bring an envelope and a pencil, because you'll need those things for our project. See you then, boys and girls. Happy days.
Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.